The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Take a look at this Patriots defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
On 3rd down, Sampson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Falcons at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go. Green 19, got you back. That's 35. Right.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Green 19, get after that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side. There's London.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They snap it to Fields. He's got room to roam.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jaden Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's May.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Patriot first down.
To the air, May. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You talk about this Falcon defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their timing.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's it.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
14. Patriots nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
start to return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They set up the screen for Henderson. For a first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, it's May. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's May. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll throw with May. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll look to throw on third and goal. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 13 yards out. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Don't jump. Ready? Move your pad. Move your pad.
And Fields going to run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
From the 29, here's second down and 7.
Here we go, son. All right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
It's now 3rd down.
All right.
To throw is Fields. And got his man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 75. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Here we
The
go, son.
Falcons will line up for the 2-point
Hey,
conversion.
can. Extend. Up, let's go.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Braden Narbison out for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
That's the score. Falcons 21, Patriots 6.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to throw. May. Here's a diving catch right side. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the Falcons 34-yard line.
Throwing here is May. To the sideline and incomplete.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11. 7-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Fields now to throw.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Hey, Ken.
Now it's Fields. They're caught by London.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, 5:51. Here we go, son. No mas. Move 58. Sit down. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, let's go. Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Move 58. Move 58. Hey, Ken.
Throwing again is Fields. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Alpha.
Here's Fields.
And he's caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Fields going to change things up here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. From the shotgun, May with it. Open man, that's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, New England.
To the air, May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's second and 10. Back to throw again. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's May. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Here's May. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. May going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Patriots 14. To kick off for New England.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later.
And now it's blocked. And the Patriots have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things? Having to kick a longer one now, much more field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was stamped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll send Watson in motion right. They'll throw with May. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To throw, it's May. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Back to throw, Fields. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. Here's Fields. Throw left side, there's London. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Green 19, just that.
They snap it to Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Patriots 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. With a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really...
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Fields. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. So they've converted their first 2 4th-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the shotgun, it's May. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. And Watson has it right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3. Throwing here is May. A complete once again to Watson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, 28 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses.
He's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
175. Here we go,
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
22.
Up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man to tight end Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
16 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Here goes.
He'll look to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Crazy. Crazy.
To the air. May. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Falcons 54, Patriots 30.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamison Williams with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Patriots 36.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Breaks the tackle now, Allen. down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part because normally when you play 11 on 11, it's truly not 11 on 11. Defensively, you don't account for the quarterback in the run game. You account for everyone else and hope that you can catch him before he gets to the first down marker. But as you noticed, he's been doing it a little bit. This time he saved his best for this run.
And saving one of his best for the fourth quarter. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. Now Fields. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Sampson. The try. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. You wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
16. Patriots 36.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll throw with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Patriots first down. A gain of 14.
Here's May. Under pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's May. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with May. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Fields going to run. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. They're going to sniff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Fields going to run. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Off play action, Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Hey, kid, here we go. Right.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn